what does general liability insurance not cover? We went over this previously, but one thing that it does not cover is workers' compensation or employee-related injuries. Remember, any kind of customer that walks in and gets hurt by accident at your premises, they would be covered under general liability, but workers' compensation or employee injuries are not. That would have to be a separate policy. Another thing that's not covered is any kind of E&O or professional liability mistakes. And I can use myself as an example in my business. Let's say one of my clients sends me a lease agreement that they have with their landlord, and the landlord is asking for them to have a $2 million over $4 million policy for general liability, but I write them a $1 million over $2 million, and God forbid there's some kind of issue that happens and the claim needs to be more than $1 million over $2 million, and they have to pay out of pocket for a claim that went over the limits, and the landlord has to pay out of pocket for a claim that went over the limits. Well, now they can sue me because I wrote the incorrect policy, even though I had the correct information to write the correct policy with the correct limits, and they can sue me, and I would have to use my E&O or professional liability insurance to cover myself in a case like that. The third thing that it does not cover is umbrella insurance or claims over policy limits. So let's say you have a general liability policy that's $2 million over $4 million, but you want to have more coverage than that because you're in a really high risk business with very high and expensive average claims. Then you're going to want to get an umbrella liability insurance that goes over the amount of coverage that you have with your general liability policy.